Welcome back. Let's have some fun with this one. After the last workout, I thought I'd just go ahead and throttle back on this workout and give myself a little bit of break. I think I'm mainly stuck with the workout that I had posted in the beginning of this video. Same set and rep range. I don't know about you, but when I work out, I pay attention to what my body's telling me. I'm fairly instinctive. If it wants more, I give it more. If it wants less, I back off. All that being said, I stuck with the plan today, except I added calf raises on the leg portion of this workout program. As I've mentioned in a previous workout video, these programs are just meant to be sort of a basis for working out. Add or subtract exercises, add or subtract reps, whatever your body's telling you to do, that's what you do. I think you may also notice that I never do the same body part workout as the previous one. That way you never get bored. You never want to get bored working out. And in my mind, getting bored with the workout means I dread going to the gym. I never want to be in that mindset. I want to always be excited to go to the gym. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong at all with using the same workout for a couple of weeks, even a couple of months. But in my opinion, you want to switch it up every so often. It's just the way that I do it, it's different every time. This machine I'm using is a little unusual, meaning I can raise the back pads up to the position it's in now and it's a leg press, or I can put it all the way back and it's a hack squat. But in this position, man, it really beat the hell out of my quads. It also put a massive stretch on my glutes. I definitely don't need any help in that department, but I guess that's good. Also notice with this leg press machine, as compared to a normal leg press machine, it didn't put any compression on my lower spine, and that's also good. This is me adding something that wasn't even on the program, which is calf raises. And just like I said in the beginning, add or subtract an exercise, add or subtract sets or reps. Just depends on however you're feeling. haven't really been doing leg extensions in the month and a half that I've started this channel, but I think I'm going to have to start adding them more often because there's nothing really comparable to a good leg extension. Nothing comparable when we're talking about quadricep isolation. And on that note, I think I'm going to have to start adding hamstring curls. So look for those in future workout videos. I don't know if I've mentioned this in previous videos, but be super careful with the preacher curl. This thing is known to cause bicep damage if you lock out fully at the bottom. So just take your time, use good form, maintain pressure on the bicep, and if you can, don't lock out on the bottom. You can actually lock out on the bottom with a concentration curl for a stretch for the bicep, but just no bouncing, because that will hurt your elbows. In hindsight, I could have just as easily done more sets and reps of the first two exercises, but that's just an example of modify what I have here to suit your needs. This is a staple of just about every other tricep workout for me, and you'll find that there'll be specific exercises that work perfect for you. This exercise works extremely well for a really good tricep stretch. I'd probably add this every other workout. Best form for this exercise is to keep your upper arm down to your elbow static, meaning don't move it, and the only thing you should be moving is your forearm. I noticed in editing that in the rest position with my feet at the bottom, my legs form a 45-degree angle, meaning that although I would be firmly classified in the fat bastard category, my abs are getting stronger, so yay! My last workout, I used the ab roller that looked like a little wheel and said I'd go back to this one to see if it works the same. And yeah, I can confirm that this one does work just as well as the other one for abs, though the one that looked like a wheel works a lot of other body parts. So both work the same. Thanks for stopping by. And remember, this does get easier. The key is consistency. Have a good one and take care.